It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. Coming up next.
One of the best-smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson in the booth. Greg, you love these games because we've got a marquee matchup at the most important position in sports, the quarterback spot.
And these are the matchups that everyone is excited to tune in, right? When the schedule comes out and you go down and you look up, all right, who's playing who, what quarterback matchups. This is one early in the offseason that you circle. The opportunity to see two marquee Hall of Fame potential quarterbacks on the same field together. We all know the reality of this league, Mike. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And both these guys under center today, when they come out of that tunnel every single weekend, their team knows as long as he's in the huddle with us, we got a shot.
Panay Wanwu now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. Let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Throwing, Rodgers. The open man is Wilson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man,
nowhere to go. He is taken down.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy, but by the time he did, allowed the rest of that rush to get home, and they were able to clean things up.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
3rd and long for Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
The Jets offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing again from his own end zone. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Quick slant into the hands of Wilson.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On play action, Rodgers. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Rodgers going up top again. Now he'll run it. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
From the gun, Rodgers. Pass caught right side by Conklin. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here's Rodgers. That's to the sideline and taken in by Wilson.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
On the give, it's Hall. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A give. Here's Hall. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. They'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Rodgers. And he's in. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, Jets.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. He's got it. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Samaje Perine. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
On the return, here comes Wanwu. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jets offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Yeah! Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now Rodgers. The throw on the run is complete. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Rodgers. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he's in! Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Zerline. He's got it. And the Jets extend their advantage to 14-3. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7.
At the 35-yard line.
Gray is the motion man here. On second down, Mahomes. Looking middle. He's got Kelsey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Mahomes now to throw again. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Right back to the air from Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelsey. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They put Kelsey in motion. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Now Mahomes. He'll look Hopkins' way again. This is also complete. Here now, second down and goal. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime. and the visiting Jets are in front. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Hardman now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Harrison Butker on for the Kansas City field goal. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chiefs are back within 5.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now, Rodgers and the Jets ready to take over once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
He'll try to run for it with Hall. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
On 4th down, the Jets turn it to the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. To the outside, catch made by Hopkins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Open man right side is Kelsey. It's a gain of 10 yards, and the Chiefs have a 1st down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Hopkins sent in motion. And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. In trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now, Mahomes. This one, a deep shot for Rice.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. Garrett Wilson and the Jets offense now heading back onto the field. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On play action, Rodgers. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. Rodgers to Wilson. Good for a Jets 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On the option, here's Hall. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They give to Hall. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Jets.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Another run here with Hall. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
He was brought down by
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. Finding space at the 15. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's 1st and goal.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
They'll run, it's Hall. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Hardman now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs 1st down.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
First and 10 for Mahomes. Right back to Kelsey again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Rice. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Mahomes now on second down. They go right back to Rice. He's got it again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
That's complete to Rice. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Travis Kelce, the intended target. And third down coming up.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And the Chiefs are looking at a first and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on third downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive. And to no surprise, they find themselves first and goal.
Here we go. First and goal. They'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. It felt like they needed a touchdown. Greg, in the worst way, after getting those early field goals to find the end zone. Big boost for this offense.
And it felt like they really needed it. As you said, Mike, to come away with 3 previous drives ending in field goals and not being able to cross it over the goal line for 6, it starts to wear on you as an offense. You start having a little doubt saying, hey, can we finish any of these drives? Now they finally do, and we can expect this to kind of start to roll throughout the rest of this game.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick. Not much of a chance.
Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll go again with Hall. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. Talk things over before third down. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Taking off, he'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on third down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
The defense still with all three timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.